If you've ever been to a high school like mine, you'd quickly find out that most people who have notebooks usually have gaming notebooks as they are powerful. But do you really need that much performance for school? Today, I wanted to find out if it's really necessary to purchase a powerful notebook computer for use at school. So, I brought with me today an Acer Aspire 4720ZG. Having bought it back in 2008, this notebook is over 13 years old. Inside this notebook is an Intel Pentium T2410 with 2 cores, 2 threads, and a clock speed of 2 GHz. The only graphics processing unit is the NVIDIA GeForce 8400MG with 128 MB of video memory. This notebook originally had 1 GB of DDR2 RAM, but I added another 1 GB stick to improve performance. The storage is a 160 GB hard drive. On the outside, this laptop has a 1280 by 800p gloss finish screen, which doesn't get very bright, but it is usable indoors. The keyboard is quite nice in my opinion. The keystrokes feel good and the travel is significantly greater than my usual notebook. The touchpad is pretty much useless as the tracking is terrible, so I carry around a wireless mouse which works fine. The port selection is quite wide by modern standards. The left side has a VGA output, a PS2 port, an IEEE 1394 port, an Ethernet RJ45 port, a modem RJ11 port, 2 USB 2.0 ports, an express card reader, and a 5-in-1 card reader. On the right, there are an optical DVD drive, 2 more USB 2.0 ports, a DC power connector, and a Kensington lock. And on the front is a consumer infrared port, 3.5mm stereo input, microphone and headphone jack, and a useful volume adjustment wheel. Definitely a lot more than most modern notebooks. Now, can it be used at school? I brought it to school today and tried it out. I wrote this script in Microsoft Word 2007 and it works fine. PowerPoint works for most presentations. 3D design on Tinkercad doesn't run as well. For my physics class, Tracker runs well and I don't have any problems using it. But these are only my opinions. If you are used to more powerful notebooks or you aren't as patient as I am, you would find this notebook very irritating to use as it is very sluggish. But how does it compare to the gaming laptops? Here I have the same FX505DT from the previous video. The build quality on the FX505DT is definitely better, although for some reason I actually prefer the old traditional keyboard on the Aspire. But for everything else, the FX505DT blows it out of the water. With a 120Hz 1080p IPS display, it looks way better than the Aspires. The difference between processing power is night and day. It is much faster in every aspect and is not frustrating to use like the Aspire. It is also much more portable with a battery that lasts 3 to 4 hours and only weighs 2.1 kilograms compared to the Aspire's combined 3 kilograms when included with the charger. Now, you might say that this is an unfair comparison as the FX505DT is 12 years newer than the Aspire, but this video was just made to prove that it isn't absolutely necessary to buy a powerful notebook for school, although I would highly recommend a more powerful and lighter notebook, such as the Acer Swift 3. I don't have a unit to review, but I've tried it in stores. It is nice and light with decent performance for a reasonable price. In conclusion, the Acer Aspire 4720ZG is impressively still usable in 2021 and proves that you don't need a powerful notebook to be productive at school. But I would definitely prefer a newer notebook since they are much faster and more versatile. Thank you for watching this video. Please consider subscribing, liking, and sharing my videos as I will be able to bring you more honest reviews of the products both you and I like. Feel free to discuss or ask any questions in the comment section. I will see you in the next video. Bye!